If you're not getting enough sleep, or if you are not waking up refreshed, it could be because of low oxygen, could be because of low blood sugar, it could be because you're thinking too much, you can't even get to sleep, it could be because you're eating too close to bed, it could be because your room isn't cold enough. But let's start off with the oxygen part. So when you get into that delta wave, you're breathing more shallow, right? Delta is deep sleep. But if you don't have enough hemoglobin and red blood cells to push the oxygen throughout the body, your brain is going to be on the lookout and be like, uh-oh, we're going to die if we get into this deep sleep. I'm going to give him some cortisol to wake him up, right? So now every time you get into a deep sleep, like your sleep is going to look like this, because every time you get into that delta, you're going to get woken up with some cortisol, right? But that's because we don't have enough hemoglobin and red blood cells to move the oxygen throughout the body. And what pushes the hemoglobin and red blood cells from our bone marrow to our body is testosterone. So if we're low in testosterone, we're going to be low in oxygen pretty much. And if we are low in DHEA and we're low in D3, then we're going to be low in testosterone. So a vitamin D3, omega-3s are going to help that. Glucose is a similar thing. Your brain uses glucose as energy, and when you're sleeping and you don't have enough glucose in the body, now it's going to send adrenaline and cortisol throughout the body. Boom, that adrenaline and cortisol is going to wake you up. It's also going to give you that sugar, but it's going to wake you up. So just a teaspoon of raw honey or some MCT oil before bed. The MCT oil is going to give your body ketones, so your body can use those ketones instead of glucose, and you're not going to get woken up because you have excess ketones to use as energy, or the raw honey, because that's going to keep your blood sugar good. Going to sleep. So if you're thinking too much before you go to sleep, I would suggest B1. B1 is going to calm your thoughts down. I would suggest B3, niacinamide, not niacin, but niacinamide. That's going to help you get into that deep sleep. Melatonin is very temporary, and you can get used to it super fast. So I wouldn't do melatonin for real. I would do some tart cherry juice as well. I would do magnesium glycinate. The melatonin is not even going to work if you don't have thiamine and magnesium glycinate. So definitely the magnesium, definitely the cherry juice, definitely some MCT oil before you go to bed. You want your room to be at 67 or 68 degrees. It's hard to go to bed when it's really warm, and your body is better off when it is colder going to sleep. And then I would open a window and have some plants by the bed so that you can get that proper oxygen going. And then I wouldn't eat close to bed, because when you eat close to bed, the blood that is used to clean out your brain with your lymphatic system is now being used to digest your food. So you're not going to wake up clear because your brain wasn't able to clear itself out during sleep.